Hey guys, welcome back. Coach Cron, another episode, bringing it to you, okay? Today we're talking about things that you need that you never knew you needed when you buy a house, all right? Just like some of my other stuff, I got an ebook on this one. It's all laid out in there. So you can catch everything there. What happens when you move into a house is there's a whole bunch of shit that comes up that you didn't expect to come up, okay? And so you're gonna need a basic list of stuff, all right? I actually have and put together a little a toolbox that comes with all of this stuff that you're gonna need, okay? That you don't know you're gonna need, but you will at some point. I'm sure of it. Whether you build a brand new house, especially if you build a brand new house, because I'm sure of that. If you have an old house, absolutely you're going to need this stuff, and you're probably going to need more stuff if you have a real old house, okay? But these are basic stuff. So let's start from the top. A screwdriver. Of course you need a screwdriver, okay? You need Phillips, you need a flathead, you need both. So why don't you go ahead and get one of them that has all the different attachments, okay? So you've got all the different kinds, okay? Very easy, boom, problem solved. You need a manual one, okay? Another thing you're going to need, these are like screwdrivers, but they're called socket wrenches or nut drivers, okay? They're for the screws that aren't screws, okay? They don't take a Phillips or a flathead. They actually have like a nut head on top, okay? And so these little nut drivers slide on top of them, kind of like a socket wrench almost, but it's like a screwdriver, you turn it by hand. You're going to need a set of those. They come in there's the common sizes, 1/4 inch, 8/16, 3/18, 3/8, all this stuff. You're just going to get the basic set. That's going to have what you need. You're going to need that, okay? You're going to need, at some point, you're going to need to test some electricity things to see, hey, is this circuit working? Is there an actual electrical current going through this? Maybe you're doing some DIY projects like changing light bulbs or installing a new light fixture because your wife just had to have it, okay? You're going to need to test and make sure you don't freaking electrocute yourself, all right? So you can go to Walmart, get one of these cheap things, okay? Or you can buy the kit. It's included in there. It's got one. It's 2 little prongs. You hook them up to something, and it gives you a readout on the voltage, okay? If you see voltage, it's like that thing's live, that thing's hot. Okay, you can test batteries with this, see if they've got the proper voltage, okay? Your kid's playing with a toy and you're not sure, you think the batteries are dead, but you're not sure. You're like, I just put those batteries in. Well, they drain quickly, okay? But you can double check before you throw the batteries away, all right? So you're gonna need one of those. You're gonna need also a couple other things that you never knew you were gonna need, like potentially a Sawzall. You might not need that, okay, but it's always good to have around. You never know when you're going to need to cut something up, all right? That's not included. It's not a necessity, but you might need it. Some other common things you're going to need are tools to do yard work. If you're going to do your own yard work, you need all this stuff. You need a shovel. You need one of those metal rakes, okay? You need a regular rake. You need something to trim your bushes with. I like to use, you can get the electric trimmer and do that. Super cheap. Again, included in the kit, the stuff that you can get, okay? All shipped directly to your door. One price, everything you ever need, all together, okay? What else? We've got, you're gonna need like little not sockets, but the washers, okay? See, I'm not an expert on this stuff, guys. I don't, an expert on the names of all these things. It's just like, this is how people's garages get built up. You need something, you go to the store, you buy what you need. You come back. It doesn't quite work. You're like, oh, I don't need that part. I need the other part. You go back to the store. You get the other part. You come try that. You're like, ah, that works. Then you move to the next thing. You're like, oh, this next part, I need some other tool. I don't have that tool. Let me go back to the store and get that new tool. And so this is how all of us men accumulate things, and women, accumulate things in our garages that over time, we use it once here, we use it twice there, and, then we don't. But we have all this stuff, okay? So if you get the basic stuff, and then if you can luck out and have like a decent neighbor that's older than you, okay, he's been through this stuff, he's probably got a lot of stuff. You can borrow some of his uncommon stuff that you might need just here and there, like not very many times. But if you have the basic stuff covered, you can do a lot of the basic stuff, all right? So I'll come back to you with more on this, just my first thoughts here. We're putting it all together. Like I said, you can get it. Just go to the website, check it out. There's a thing on it, just introing it here, giving you a little taste of some of the stuff that you're going to need, and really overall working into this idea of, combining, your hands-on, my hands-on like farm experience stuff, like living in the country, like a country boy, and then living in the suburbs, living in the city, and the things that most of these people in the city and the suburbs have no freaking idea how to do that are basic life skills, okay? I mean, like, checking a hot water heater, turning off the water to your apartment or to your house, okay? You're having a flood, you need to turn the water off. You better know where the water shutoff is, okay? It's very simple. Every house has one. You need to know where it is. Checking electrical outlets, things like that. Fixing light bulbs. I mean, I'm just like, it blows my mind some of the basic stuff that people can't do. Fixing a clogged, sink or garbage disposal. All this silly stuff that's really easy to do, and you can do it yourself in like 5-10 minutes. Get the tool, go do it. Sometimes some of these things don't even need a tool, or you can spend $100-$150, have a service guy come, inspect it, charge it just for coming out and doing nothing and just telling you what to do, or pay him extra money to like stick his hand in and clean something out for you because you didn't know you needed to keep this clean. Okay, so just save yourself some money in the long run. Do a lot of this stuff for yourself. All right. Pocket the money you saved, put it into some type of investment account, let it grow, interest-free in a Roth IRA. Check out these other videos here on the strategies for that. And, all these simple things that just, today's kids, nobody's telling you about these in school. Nobody's telling them about them in college. And so you just got to do this stuff, guys. If you want to like get ahead, you want to be a go-getter, a self-doer, a self-made person, then make yourself, okay? And here's how you do it. I'm helping you get there, telling you all the stuff I know from my experience, kind of combining those, the farmer world with the suburbs and the city, and everything that you can do easily that, people are getting paid to do these jobs because city kids won't do them. All right, so there you go. Don't go full on city. You can do some of this stuff yourself. All right, so just get it in there, get it done, and then save yourself some money. All right, thanks. Catch you next time.